the top corner, we have our burger menu. In here, we can select what language we want. We have a variety of different ones. If you don't see yours and you think it's missing, please contact us and we can add it. I'm going to keep it in English. If we go to settings, we can choose our preferred force of unit, kilograms, newtons, or pounds, meters, centimeters, and inches. We have the option to hide the body weight if we're working with athletes that are sensitive to showing their body weight. We can log in down here. We have divided into different sections up here. This is the counter movement jump, squat jump, and drop jump section. And we have a pogo jumps, isometric testing, balance, and movement. When I press start recording here, the recording will start. And Matisse, if you can get on the plates, please. And while Matisse gets into position, up here I can talk about our feedback meter. So when he's moving around, it's red and it tells him to stand still. And when he stands still, it goes green and says ready for jump. So Matisse, you can go ahead and do a counter movement jump, please. Very nice. Can you do one more? Very good. Okay, try and go into squat position and get ready for a squat jump. Go. Very nice. Can you try and do a drop jump? Just go from the floor, since we don't have a box. You can go ahead. Yep. Very good. Nice. Okay, I'm going to stop recording here. And then we're going to go to the result page. In here, we can toggle in between all the different jumps. We can zoom in on the graph. We can select what metrics we want to have shown here in the overview by clicking here. And there are many of them, so we can actually just search up here to highlight the different metrics so it's easier to find. And we can simply just toggle them on and off by clicking the stars. And they will be here in the overview. If this jump was bad executed, we can delete it so it won't be saved to our data. Save to data here. My demo team, demo athlete, save. Okay, thank you very much. Then we can proceed to show the pogo jumps. So here I'm going to press restart recording and it's going to warn me that I already have some data. I want to start anyways. Yes, please. Okay, Matisse, you can stand on the plates again. And now you can begin jumping. And Matisse is going to do about 10 jumps. Great. I'm going to stop recording here. I'm going to go to result page. And we managed to do exactly 10 jumps. Down here, we get the average metrics of the best 5 jumps. So we have jump height, RSI, modified RSI, power to body weight, contact time, flight time, and the left and the right contribution. And below here, we can see all the individual jumps. Again, we can save the data. It remembers my last used team and athlete, so go ahead and save. Okay. We have isometric as well. For this one, Matisse, if you lie down on your stomach, and then put your hand on the plate. Yep, we're gonna do an ash test. And I can see I have to adjust the threshold here to 20, maybe 21, like here. Okay, so when I say go, Matisse, then you're gonna press all you can. 1, 2, 3, go. Very nice. Stop. Take a small break. Get ready for one more. Go. and stop. Very nice. I'm going to stop the recording here. You can go ahead and get up. Again, we can go to the result page. We can toggle between the tests. We can still zoom in on the graph, and we can see the different events on the test. Here we can always see the peak force and the RFD. In our selected metrics, we can go and see force, rate of force development, impulse at different timestamps, starting from 50 milliseconds all the way up to 250 milliseconds. And again, we can toggle them on and off and add them out here. Save the data. And here we are going to select the ASH test, Save here. Okay, great. Now we're going to go on to balance. And we're going to press start recording here. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. And when the software tells you this is when the software is calibrating the plates to be zeroed. So we're going to say ready. Okay. Matisse, if you can please step on the plates and stand in the marked areas. Thank you very much. Now the test will begin. And we're going for 10 seconds here, and Matisse is just holding his balance. Great. Now the recording is done. So this is for dual legs. I think that we should do one with just one leg as well. So if you can step off the plates, please. Before I do that, I'm going to save. Successful. Okay, restart recording here. So now if you only stand on one plate with one foot, then we get a new test. Very nice. I'm going to save the data. And you had your eyes open, and it was a stable surface. You weren't doing any secondary tasks. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Okay. Then for the last section here, we have movement. So movement is kind of like a sandbox mode where you can do squats, push-ups, deadlifts, and basically see the force curve over time. So Matisse, if you would step on the plates here, and then we can see the force over time. And Matisse, if you can do a squat. Yeah. Can you do one more rapidly? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop here. We can zoom in here on the graph. And we can zoom even further in, so we can actually see the peak force. So we can see the force on the left and the right. And then we can compare this manually in your own Excel sheet. We are working on improving especially the movement section. So stay updated for that. Now I'm going to show you how to log into our cloud. You go to our website, go to logins, log into cloud. And here, if you don't already have an account, you can click this one and enter your details here and press sign up. I already have one, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in here. On our cloud, we can choose to look at plate mate data, cable mate, groin mate. We can look at the jumps, the isometric testing, or the balance. Here I can select what team I want to be looking at. I'm going to keep it on the demo team and my demo athlete. Here I can create a report for this individual athlete. I'm going to show you that in a bit. Here is where we can track metrics in the plot. And if I go ahead and type in jump height here, then I can see my progress in my jump height. And all this data up here is taken from down below, all the jumps that I have done. And I can see the change of my metrics and the average values as well. If I click here, I can remove metrics and I can also add metrics. You can also press view to see the individual jump, and you can see the force curve over time. Here you can also export it in raw CSV or in Excel or even a PDF for this one particular jump. Here we have the sorting tool. I can sort through which dates I want to look at the data from. I can select the kind of movement jumps, squat jumps, drop jumps, pogo jumps, and also the leg stands and so on. In here we create the report, and in the report we can track 2 different metrics at a time. So we have jump height, and maybe we want peak force. Yeah. And here we can select up to 8 different metrics. I'm just going to keep these. And you can upload your own company logo here. And you can change your theme color here. There's a bunch of different colors here. I'm just going to keep the one I have here. And you're going to press export. And save it. And open. And your report will look like this. You have your theme color here, and your company logo will be here. And then you can track all the metrics. Up here is where we can change what we want to be looking at and what we want to be editing. So right now I'm on athlete stats. If I go to edit teams and athletes, and in here I can add teams. I'm going to call it ABC. Then when I open my team here, I can add athletes, and I can just type in a name here. Athlete 1. This is the only field that is required. You don't have to put in the birth date, the gender, height or weight. Go ahead and save here. So now I can save to athlete 1 on the ABC team. Up here we have exercises. This is where I can add my own isometric testing. So right now I have isometric mid-thigh pull, ASH test, ASH T, test exercise, my own test. Squat max 70 degrees, squat to 60 degrees, and gibberish. You can basically add any test that you want. Up here is the import. This is where you can upload an Excel file that you have saved with our software. And we have our settings menu here as well. And just like in the software, you can choose your preferred force of unit. And you can upload your own company logo. And it's also possible to choose a different language if needed.